Hey guys, how y'all doing? I just wanted to hop on here and make a quick video. I've had a lot of people asking me, you know, how did I start my business? How long I've been in business? You know, is it hard to start a painting business, drywall business? You know, well, for me now it's evolved into just more than painting and drywall, but that's what I started. I started just doing painting and drywall. And so I just wanted to make a video, maybe to share a little bit of that knowledge with you guys. Let's see, where should we start? I guess I should say, I've had two painting businesses. I had started one back in 2006, and then we had the real estate housing market crash, and the economy tanked, and people stopped spending money. I ended up going out of business. Then I started a delivery business, but that's another story. But anyway, I've pretty much been painting my whole life, doing construction work, that type of stuff. You know, so, but getting back to now, so I went back to work for someone else after, that happened. It was a tough time. I had some personal things going on. So I just say, what the hell with it. I'll just go back to work for somebody else. It's easier now. I don't have any headache. I don't have to worry about employees. I don't have to worry about payroll. I don't have to worry about getting out here every day and beating the streets and selling my product, selling myself, to every customer. And that's basically what you're doing. You're selling yourself. You got a product, you're trying to convince these people to let you paint their house, put a floor in, whatever it is you do, hang drywall, finish drywall. We do all that. But so, you gotta, you gotta be ready for just about everything. But, when I started it this time, after going back to work for someone else for a while and just letting things kind of develop, I felt like, in 2019, the time was right. I just felt that was my time. I was honestly, I was just sick of working for somebody else, man, dealing with bullshit. They want you to be there because I got so much experience and I know what I'm doing. I'm good at it. I've had a business before my own. They want you to be their foreman. They want you to run their crew. And some of them, you find out they want you to run the damn business. All they want to do is get that money. You know what I'm saying? But so I've dealt with a few of them. But anyway, so I gotten tired of that shit, and I was ready to move on. Honestly, to I'm just getting tired of this, man. And I knew what I was facing. I knew, hey, you got to, you got a lot of hard work ahead of you. I didn't, and I'll tell you too, I didn't have no money saved up. I had no money saved up. I had very little, and that's why I was starting my business, because I was pissed, man. Worked my ass off for these people, and I ain't got nothing. He living in a brand new house. You know what I'm saying? I'm renting one of his houses. You know what I mean? I'm paying the damn mortgage on his house because I'm living in one of his houses. Anyway, that's another story. So, I got tired of that shit. I was ready to make some money. Because I will say, when I did start my first business back in, I think it was 2006, I made a shitload of money. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was not expecting that. I was not used to that. I mean, listen, I had a friend who had a moving business, and I'd been helping him for a while. He had helped me set up a delivery business I had one time. So I was helping him one day. We was moving furniture, moving one of his clients, unloading all their stuff. putting it in the truck. We was taking it to another house. While we're moving something, the homeowner shows up, and I'm like, "Hey, bud, you looking to get this place painted?" I just threw it out there. I wasn't expecting, you know, but nothing really. I was just talking. But anyway, dude goes, "Yeah, actually, we are. We need a lot of stuff done. Not just paint. We want the floors replaced. We want all of this done. We're trying to sell this place. We're getting married. This is her house. My house is over here. You may get that one too later on, which I ended up doing. But sticking to the script here. Anyway, he says, "How much would you charge?" And just off the top of my head, I said 20 grand. You know, it was a 2-story home, 3-bedroom. It was a pretty big house. There was a lot to do. But that shows you how naive I was at the time. I had no idea. I hadn't looked at that place. I hadn't talked about colors. I hadn't talked about, prep work. I haven't talked about anything. I hadn't talked about what do you want to replace the floors with, carpet, linoleum, whatever. I said, you know what? Shit on it. I'm going to just throw a number out there. And the first number hit my mind was 20,000. And he goes, "When can you start?" I was like, no shit. I was making that day, helping my friend do this moving job. I was making $120. He was paying me, it was going to take us 3 hours. Supposed to, 3, maybe 4. He was going to give me $120 for that day. People, I tell you, I walked home that day. I ain't walk home, but you know what I mean. I walked in my door when I got home that evening with $8,000 in my pocket that day. Because I told him, when he says, "When can you start?" I'm dropping the damn dresser. I'm like, shit, right now. I can start today, now. And, of course, I did help my buddy finish moving that furniture and shit. But anyway, but I told him, I said, yeah, I can start tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. We can go blah, 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 blah. He said, well, I'll give you, give me your email, and I'll send you an email of everything I want done. And I said, well, I don't have any capital. I just, I don't have any money, so I'm gonna need some money up front. And I'll get to this in other videos and stuff later on, and we'll talk about it in more depth. But basically, I told him I need some money, and he said, well, how much? He said, how much you need? And I don't know. I just said, how's 6,000 sound? He said, how about 8,000? I said, that'll work. That'll work. My man went out to his car. He came back with a check for 3,000 and $3,000 cash. He said, this is your first payment. He said, if you need any more, let me know. Otherwise, when you're done, we'll settle up with the 14 grand. Well, I don't think I need to tell you people. This, to me, I was, and I'm not getting into all this because that's not the point of the video or the channel, but I was going through some tough times personally, It was hard. I was having trouble paying my bills. I was about to get addicted. It was like the universe just said, you know what? You're going to be okay, man. We're going to take care of you. I don't know what it was. Anyway, it happened. And thank God it did. But anyway, so I did that job. And, I got the rest of the money for it. And he had another house too. It was his house. That was his wife's house. So there was 2 other houses. There was a house that he and her were marrying and moving into together. and there was the house that she was leaving, which is the one I did for 20,000, and then there was his house. So I did that house for 20,000. Next, I went to his house. I made it wasn't nearly as big, wasn't nearly as much to it. I think I made like 8,000 off of that one. And the one they were moving into, this was a brand new home, so I painted that one. I made over 30,000 on that one. Within, let's see, I'm gonna say within 4 months, 4 months after that initial day, that first day, within 4 months, I went from zero to hero. You know, I mean, I I'm guessing if y'all watching this video, y'all ain't rich either. So, it's hard out here, and it's for real. Survival's for real, and for regular people, we got to make it where we can, and and try to do it honest and do it right, and that's what I've always tried to do. But I was blessed. Now that went on, that went on for a good year or so, and I made a lot of money. You know, oh man, I think at one time I had 89 grand in the bank, a shitload of cash, in my drawer at home. Um, you know, not the kind of money I was used to having. It might not sound like a lot to y'all, but to me, it was a hell of a lot. It is now. But anyway, so yeah. So when the housing bubble burst, whatever the hell you want to call it, and we went through that recession in 2008, no one spent any money, no one was calling, so I had to find something else to do. I had to pay the bill somehow. So yeah, so I moved on to other things. I guess, I guess we can talk about a lot of other stuff, in future videos. I just wanted to really introduce myself and, let y'all know that there's somebody out here that, I've got a lot of good information if you need it. If you want to start a painting business, if you want to start any business in the construction field, I mean, like flooring, painting, drywall, we do it all. We do it all now. But I didn't start out doing it all, but we do it all now. But anyway, there's room for you, man. You can make it. You can do it. Like I said, I started, but nothing. The first time and this time, I started with I went from $18 an hour working for someone else. By the time, they take out taxes and shit, and by the time you get your little bit, and you pay your few little bills, your little phone bill, you pay your car insurance, you fill your fucking gas tank up, to get back and forth to work next week. You get you a little bit of groceries, put a little something away for rent. $18 an hour, shit. I mean, it's okay, you're making it, you're living, but you're not really. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of money, man, and there's a lot of reasons why we don't, as professional painters, don't make more. There's a lot of reasons why, and I'm not going to get into all that right now, but like I said, there's time for that. There's more videos for that, but and we will get into it. There's a lot of reasons. I got a lot to say, folks. I just hope y'all tune in. Tell your friends, man. Just, give me a like, subscribe, please. And hit that little bell, man, so you can stay posted every time I upload a video. I'm going to try to do one a day. You know, I am busy. I do run my business, a painting business. So, you know, I'm pretty busy. But I'm going to try to do at least one video a day, you know, 15, 20 minutes, something like that, you know. But watch the whole video because, you know, there's a lot of, I'm gonna give y'all a lot of good information. If you want to start a business, painting business, whatever, I'm going to show you how. I'm going to tell you what you need to know. I'm going to tell you what you need to have, what you don't need to have, how to get what you don't have, you know, and how to make what you do have work for you. You know what I mean? I'm going to fill you up with all the knowledge I can. And hopefully, you know, you can take that and do what you will with it. Hopefully, you won't make mistakes that I made because I'm here to, you know, prevent that. You know, I'm gonna tell you the mistakes I made, and I'm gonna tell you the good things I did. You know, I'm gonna tell you all of it. So, you know, but that's for another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Hit that bell, and look for another video tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.